How's it going, guys? D_Blacktail here today, and I'm bringing you guys another Samurai 8 video. And today we're going to be talking about chapter 19. And this chapter was amazing from start to finish. We got a lot of information about the samurai, and I just want to talk about that real quick. So we got from the very first page. We got from the very first page. We get a guy and his boar. It seems like it's like a bull. Yeah, it's a bull. And he looks like more of like a caveman style dress kind of guy. And so I assume that's because of the planet he's on, possibly. But this guy lives inside of the moon. All right, and so he goes into this room, and it has a lot of keys in there. And so from the Gemini's box translation, he says that, who should I revive for the opener? So that tells me that there's, number one, that the festival is going to be more than one particular type of event, and two, we are able to use the keys to revive samurai. And what I mean by that is not like revive in the sense that you can revive them to the state that they were prior, but you can download their information to another source, essentially. And how this works is, I think, what we got with MUJIN, and his moniker, they call him the Immortal MUJIN, and we see him in his old body, right? And so I believe that maybe and Princess Saw is pretty old too, but I think it's possible that he was able to, like, if you're able to kill him and you don't destroy the key, he's able to re-download his information somewhere else. Because I checked the Shonen Jump translation, and it states that for chapter 1, and Ronin states that it's like a memory device. The key is like a memory device, and when it's placed into the body, you're able to change your body and all that good stuff. So a little bit more about it being a memory device. We see this with Daruma, how he and Hachi, and we see this again with Ata and Ikaku, and how they're able to connect and they're able to communicate, and he's able to like share information like a computer to computer type of interface type of thing. So he's able to share his memory and give his memory from his key to Hachimaru's key. And we see this when he's talking to Hachimaru about Yasha and Kala and everything about them and their history. So yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. So I have a theory about this, and it's that this guy, maybe he because it said he's able to destroy the planet in a he's able to scar a planet in a single swing. So I'm assuming he went on down to this planet and he destroyed all the samurai, because this is a Ronin event. So we get this dope panel. We go back to the spaceship with Katsuga, Ryu, Daruma, Hachi, and Ann, right? And so Ann and Hachi are in the background training, and Daruma's basically trying to figure out what Ryu is able to do. He's looking through his, I guess his memory bank, and he's able to trying to be able to tell what Ryu's abilities are, although they come back unidentified. And so we just spend this chapter kind of trying to get to know why Ryu is so strong. And Katsuga, we find out he's just a regular human, he's just a warrior. But apparently he seems kind of strong and confident to me, but he says he just found Ryu on an unknown planet. He was just walking around, I guess. And he said that he's been suffering from amnesia. So I assume there's something wrong with his memory, like it's corrupted probably, if that's a thing, because this all seems to be technology based and computer based. So he asks he asks Ryu to train Hachi, and so Daruma takes off their handcuffs and whatnot, and Katsuga basically makes fun of Hachi and tells him, oh, you're not ready, which he wasn't, but we'll get into that. And so Anne gets offended and she steps in and she's like, hey, don't disrespect my man. And so I like their little back and forth and how confident Katsuga is in Ryu, and how Anne is she's very determined to jump in for her man, basically. So we stand. But we go to this little, this section of Daruma's key holder, and he explains to Hachi the rules. Basically, they're gonna be fighting with their samurai souls, and each hit basically is 1 point, but this is all going to be real damage, like not simulated. So, and she tells Hachimaru good luck and she's gonna pray for him, basically, and she tells him nah. He tells her nah, basically. He wants to fight this with his own strength because Ryu doesn't have his key holder or his princess with him. So another thing, I can't wait to get that backstory. Obviously, Ryu's gonna have a badass backstory. But as soon as the match starts, he automatically just stabs Hachi in the head. Fail. And so that's just automatically 1 point. And so Hachi's surprised at how fast this guy is because he just wanted to take his time and try to figure everything out. And so we get a few panels, and the art and the combat choreography of the chapter was just really on point. And I'm glad that we're starting to get the darker shades, so everything's more detailed and everything's more able to tell everything that's going on, basically. And the panels, which was a lot of people's complaint at the beginning, but we get more of the combat between Hachi and Ryu, and Ryu's just dominating him. It's like 31-0 at this point. It's basically time to go home if this is an NBA game. It's like this is no longer a competition. But Katsuga is basically making fun of Hachi the whole time and telling him, you should come with me. This guy's weak, he's not entertaining at all. But Ryu, during this whole confrontation and battle with Hachi, he notices that, hey, this guy's pretty strong. Like, he's noticing his regeneration is strong. And I just want to I'm gonna do a video next week talking about Hachi's intelligence, how all of this is gonna tie into his future strength and abilities. But we see that he's got the regeneration down packed. So, and he's able to start to read Ryu's moves, which forces him to bring out his second samurai soul. And I like how this is starting to get battles are starting to get a little intricate and strategic, because Ryu's like, okay, if I'm gonna win, I need to change up my battle style. So they clash. Hachi goes in for an attack, and he realizes that, okay, this is very similar to the game. And so since this is very similar to the game, Ryu is gonna extend his blade. And so he does, and he stabs Hachi through the shoulder. And Hachi's like, oh crap, I wasn't expecting him to be able to rack this fast, but he knew what Ryu was going to do before Ryu even did it. So props on him. Like, his battle sense is off the charts right now. Like, he's going to be a battle genius, essentially. And I guess that's what Kishi's going with this. But he wants at least one attack in. So he goes in with a plan, and he's like, okay, Ryu's gonna extend, so I need to attack before he attacks. So he goes in with a big swing, and he grabs his katana on his side and he cuts off his hand, and it basically just sends it flying at Ryu. And Ryu extends at the same time, and so we see this really dope panel of Ryu trying to dodge the blade and Hachi reacting, basically like, okay, you're not gonna get this point. And so he basically cuts off his own head, and his samurai sword cuts Ryu across the head, and it goes flying towards Kasuga and stabs the wall behind him. And so I like Daruma. He basically tells him, oh, is this enough excitement for you, basically? And this chapter was just really good. And I just want to talk about the fight scene and the choreography just being amazing. The comedy. Samurai is really starting to hit his stride. So let me know what you guys think about the video down below. Let me know what you guys think about the chapter down below. Peace.